For those of you that think that it's just the white cops that like to abuse people, the picture you see in front of you is this Perra puta from Bexar County. Her name is Deputy Cynthia Hernandez. This, for want of a better word, Perra, you can look that one up. I don't want to say it, what the English translation is, but Hispanic people will know what I'm talking about. Decided that she was going to abuse two young black girls in a restaurant. Here's the story. Texas deputies arrest teenage girls inside restaurant who had nothing to do with a fight outside. As you can see there, two girls were arrested. The one on your left was the first person that they arrested, and the girl on your right got arrested because she was trying to put the other girl's hat on her head, and they decided to arrest her too. Let me read you this story. A recent video uploaded to Facebook shows Texas deputies responding to a call about young men, fighting in the parking lot of a Whataburger joint and then arresting a pair of female teenagers inside who had nothing to do with the fight. Bexar County Sheriff deputies arrested one girl as she was sitting down to a meal of chicken strips and fries, throwing her food to the floor. They then arrested her friend. Sorry about that. They then arrested her friend after she walked up and placed a hat on her handcuffed friend's head. Meanwhile, witnesses were expressing disbelief at what they were seeing. They were paying customers and were not violating any laws when they were taken into custody. As seen in the video, one of the officers threw Vinay's food to the ground and immediately escalated the situation, which was not necessary, Attorney Darrell Washington, who is now representing the Wright family, told News 4 San Antonio. As a pair of Bexar County Sheriff deputies arrived to break up the fight, several people ran inside. Deputies followed. 17-year-old Vinay Wright and her friend Lanaya Green hadn't been involved in the ruckus and were about to sit down to enjoy the food they just brought when deputies approached them. When the kids ran in, I guess the police didn't know who was who, and instead of them finding out, they just automatically attempted to clear the whole restaurant, said Vaughn Wright, Vinay Wright's father. The video footage begins showing Vinay Wright sitting by herself in the corner of the restaurant with Bexar County Sheriff Deputy Cynthia Hernandez standing over her. Hernandez tosses Vinay's food on the floor and then handcuffs her. Why did she have to throw her food on the floor? That was just escalating the situation. That's when Vinay's friend, Lanaya Green, tried to put Vinay's hat back on her head before she was taken to jail, which apparently upset Hernandez's partner, a male deputy, who proceeded to arrest her as well. James Keith, Bexar County's spokesperson, said the deputies had asked Wright to leave, but claimed she refused. Wright claimed she had permission from an employee to stay and finish her meal, although the restaurant general manager stated he asked everyone inside to leave. He also claimed around 100 people were in the parking lot, but the video indicates that could be an exaggeration. After Wright was apprehended, a friend called her mother informing her of the arrest. When Wright's parents arrived, they asked what happened and if the girls could be released into their custody. According to Vinay's father, Deputy Hernandez responded that she didn't care for Vinay's attitude and told the Wrights they raised their daughter to be disrespectful. The bottom line is, I don't think my daughter moved fast enough, Wright stated. My daughter's story is she was putting all her fries and her chicken strips in the box and getting her drinks so that she could get out. Vance's attorney suggested the ordeal traumatized his client. In a matter of seconds, the lives of these two young ladies were placed into the hands of a group of overzealous officers. There is simply no way for them to ever forget that moment in time when they were treated like hardcore criminals, Washington explained. It has been extremely difficult for the young ladies to handle this incident, which has now been viewed through the media. Officers are paid to protect and serve, not arrest innocent individuals. They weren't fighting. They weren't doing anything but eating in Whataburger, insisted Vinay's mother, Tony Wright. I am grateful they didn't shoot her. They didn't kill her. They didn't hurt her, she added. I am confused at the lack of respect that the police had for me when I was trying to be a concerned mother. An activist group, SATX4, that seeks to end systematic racism held various protests in San Antonio to support the two teams. The grassroots organization created an online petition which has several thousand signatures calling for Hernandez to be fired, but it contains no telephone contact details. Darrell Washington said he wasn't certain exactly which legal route he would take, but would consider all legal remedies possible. All right, let's see if I can get this video to play so that you can actually see it. All right, so as you can see there, that puta, let me get her picture back up here so you can see her face. This puta, okay, she decides that without any evidence, no investigation, asking no questions, she just picked that one black girl to go after her, okay? And because her friend puts a hat on the girl's head, she has to go because she's quote unquote interfering. You know, this is bullshit. And it's police officers like this Cynthia Hernandez that create problems for everybody else. So that's just a little information as far as I'm concerned. It's not white cops all the time. It's not black cops most of the time. It's not even Hispanic cops all the time, although in this particular case it is. It's basically cops. Not all cops, just some cops. Cops like this puta, Cynthia Hernandez.